Assalamu alaikum, my brother, my sister. Welcome to Islam. Islam is a knowledge-based religion. The more you know, the more you make an effort to learn, the more you will love it, the more you'll appreciate it. The less you know, the less interested you are to learn, the more you will dwindle. I've said this repeatedly, and trust me, it's a fact. So my brothers, my sisters, now that you've entered the fold of Islam, don't become overwhelmed by the statements of everyone. You have to do this, you must do this, you've got to cover today, you've got to do this today, you've got to pray 5 times a day, Yes, they may be right. But do you know what? Sometimes too many people telling you too many things right at the beginning is only a sign of their love and concern. They don't realize they may overwhelm you. Take it in your stride, a step at a time. Move at your pace. Don't worry. Move at your pace. You've learned the pillars of Islam, you know the pillars of Iman, you know the basics. I'm sure you've learned cleanliness and how to pray. You may not know all the surahs and all of that in the Arabic language yet, no problem. You can slowly put into practice as you learn, but make an effort to learn. So my brothers and sisters, welcome to Islam. Like I said, it's submission unto Allah. It's a beautiful faith of discipline. Worshipping Allah alone, being the best human being you can with the greatest of character. And we do so in accordance with the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Don't let people make you believe that you need to start hating everyone, you need to start hurting people, you need to be abusive towards others. Absolutely not. That is the furthest from the truth. So, yes, we dislike that which is wrong, but people on the globe will be following all sorts of things. People will believe you are wrong, and you will believe that others are wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You do believe they are wrong, but respectfully, you should try to maintain a decent communication so that you can teach them perhaps. Let them see the beauty of Islam. I'm sure if your family was very supportive of your decision to turn to Islam, you're lucky. But very few are lucky because it's a major decision. I don't expect everyone to be excited about it, especially nowadays when Islam is looked at by masses as this faith that is going to be filled with violence and hate. And that's not true. You and I know it's not true. So you need to make sure you portray the correct image of Islam by fulfilling the rights of those who supported you as well as those who didn't support you. From among your family members, your neighbors, your friends, some will leave you, they'll abandon you. Don't worry, they abandoned the Prophet, peace be upon him. They've abandoned everyone who turned in the right direction. In fact, I can give you a piece of information. Do you know that a lot of Muslims who are not practicing abandon their friends who grew up with them for years on end when they start practicing? So take it in your stride. Be good to people. Try your best. If you need to step back, you may at a point where it's becoming toxic. But remember, fulfill the rights of your parents even more, in an even greater way. Serve them. Reach out to them. Be kind to them. Find out about them. They will quickly realize you are a much better person than you were. And this is what happens in the case of a lot of people. Over time, the parents and family members begin to appreciate and realize. And then talk to them, explain to them, listen, I love you guys, a different love, meaning we're family. So to love as a family is different love. The love of your mother is different from that of your spouse and that of your brother and that of others. The love of a fellow Muslim is different. The love of Allah is very different. The love of the Messenger is very different as well. So all these levels of love we speak about, you need to know them. So when someone says you can't love your mother or father if they're not Muslim, that's not true. That love, filial love, or the love of children or parents is something put in your heart by Allah. Even the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, loved his family members who were not Muslim, who were close to him and helped him and served him, his grandfather, his uncle, and so on. These people were very close to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, but they were not Muslim. May Allah bless every one of us. أقول قولي هذا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.